official commentary guide for Final Fantasy XII. This is going to be part 9, and we all have access to our second jobs now, and this sort of rounds out each character. I do want to apologize. Apparently I lost 2 subscribers, so I mean, if I said anything to offend you guys, I obviously apologize. I mean, I am sorry. But if you just felt like unsubscribing because you didn't like whatever it was that I put out, I don't know. Like I said, I do apologize. Just like I said, I'm like a local artist, and you know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. But moving forward, anyway, just apologize to those 2 people who unsubscribed. My bad, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, part 9, we're gonna be covering, we got cut a little short in my last, STEELEPLay in, part 8, so I do apologize for that. Maybe that was what it was, I don't know. It could have been it. But yeah, we did get cut off a little early. The broadcast got cut, so I do apologize. But anyway, today we're not going to be talking about, you know, who's got the bigger dick. We're just going to be or cats meowing like I had in that other episode. But we're going to be talking about moving forward in the altar and each character's job. Like I said, I have a specific route. You could take any route you want, but I think the best one is this one. So Red Mage Shikari is the job I like to call Ninja, and White Mage Machinist is the great job I like to call the Orator, or the speech wizard, word wizard. You know, they're like orators, kind of, or well-learned man. The spectator, you know, the speech dude. He has speechcraft. And anybody who played FF Tactics or the Lions would know about the orator. In order to do this, you'd have to have a machinist / white mage. That makes a perfect orator. And then we have, of course, a master of the arts, which would have to be an archer, battle mage. So, aka a hunter, time mage. Your classic caster, like your, you know, arithmetician. She's just perfect. Having an archer gives you access to things like Cura and Raise, while also the luxury of disabling and buffing, I guess enabling and disabling. So I guess you could say crippling and abling, or aiding abilities of time, which is the biggest boon here, I guess, you know, is having access to the heavy gear of a time battle mage, while also getting the lighter and more handy, useful for health, such as Cura and like light magic. I said light magic as in 2nd level grade white magic, and level 1 black magic. She gets level 1 black magic and level 2 white magic as an archer, which is good. And I think she also gets access to Shades of Black, which makes up for her low level of black magic just through her character alone. Each character has their own set. And fortunately, Fran is one of the former that learns magic by, you know, just design. The ones that do, I believe, are Ash, Penelo, and Fran, which all learn magic naturally. And, yeah, Fran, I believe, starts with Cure, Fire, and, yeah, the regular basic Thunder and Ice, I think, Blizzard. She has them, and Shades of Black, which is going to really be a game changer when she learns it. So be sure to pick it up. It is right after you defeat the Gigas. You can pick it up, and an elixir. Make sure to also pick up the Turtle Shell Choker, which is, like as I had pointed out on the map, in the Sansi. You have to access it through via Zerdanan Caverns, which is in the first, I think it's the Ogre Yensa Sansi? The Ogre Sansi, I think, and the Yensa Sansi? Two different Sansis. Anyway, like I said, Monk complete would be with Black Mage. A Monk Black Mage is just a perfect rounded out Monk. Ulan Fullbreaker, again, this is just a rounded out Dragoon. A Knight Bushai, this just makes a perfect sword, you know, master of the sword. Red Battle Shikari, that's basically a ninja. We all know that. Come on, what else could possibly be a ninja other than a red battle mage Shikari? That's a fucking ninja. So yeah, ninja, orator. I guess just archer, a high-level archer, or a hunter. I don't know, something like that. Battle mage, I guess. A battle mage, monk. They're very, very obvious classes, and I decided each one very carefully, and I think we kind of made the point. This is the combination I'm using so that you use every job in the Zodiac. Each one being used in their rightful place, personally, I believe, to give you the best balance in the game. Meaning that, yes, Penel is one of the weakest characters, so you may as well give it one of the most overpowered builds. Time Battle Mage Archer isn't that overpowered, though. But a Red Battle Mage Shikari isn't that overpowered either, while White Mage Machinist, again, I don't think it's that overpowered. Ulan Fullbreaker, I think all of these builds are perfect. Perfectly balanced, that is. Because we can now set up new gambits, which is what we're going to do for him. It's a completely new job now. I look at the first license board that we get more like a class, not really a job. Jobs don't really come into play until now, really, when you get your second license board. We move forward, we're going to have to go to the altar, and then I think we already did that, so now we're just going to be confronting Vossler on the airship when we leave. So I would consider going over everybody's gambits and creating them from the top. Because if you have designed your characters anything like mine, you'll probably have introduced your characters to a shitload of new buffs. That will be a huge game changer for them. In the right measure, that is. So not to overload any individual character. And that's also why I gave them the jobs they had. Were mainly very, like, straightforward. Like I said, classes. Now they have actual jobs. So let's put up Cure. But more importantly, people don't like to set up buffs like this, but do these buffs are good. Buffs such as Protect Them and Shell. I like a good one. That, like, Party Leader, you could do, that's not bad. If you want to do Party Leader, that works. This will keep you in control of how you want to use it. You can also do it while not even in battle. That's good too, if you want. So you can keep them attacking. For this, I do furthest if you're going to continue to use guns. Now we have raise consideration. I guess this helps not. I mean raise. Do we want to use raise or do you want to use an? I'm gonna use a Phoenix down for him. I think because he's got Phoenix Law. I think he has 2 Phoenix Law, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Pretty sure he does. You don't have to do ally status KO, but why not? I'm just gonna do ally status KO. Why not? It doesn't make a difference. Anyway, let's do ally Annie's with HP goes down to 60. But he could still heal a good amount of stuff. I'd say using items as a machinist naturally that he is. I'd have him use things like Princess Kiss. Handkerchief could be useful. No, Chronos Steer and Nukai Sand. Be surprised how annoying that is. But what about eye drops? Eye drops, right? Oh, antidote. Antidote, yeah, antidote. But Nukai Sand is good. I want to do Nukai Sand, probably. More handkerchief. I'll do Nukai Sand. And handkerchief. Let's switch them up a little bit. But I gotta get him more licenses for other things, bro. Damn it, I gotta get more license points. Alright, then you know what, for now I'm gonna do the basics. Eye drops, antidote, and echo herb. For now. For now, it's the safe way to go. And we have him too. He's another one who could use magic now as well, so that's another important aspect. Let's have him use protect and shell throughout the battle, since he could use that. Ally HP goes down to, like, I guess 80%. Draw up a shell, draw up protect, and then use any ally that has a status protect shell on it. Make sense? I think we got it. And then ally any, I do high potion probably. Like dark? If you could use dark, let's start using that. When there's a few foes around. Foe, 3 or more, and start throwing dark out. Unless, though, it's a problem, they have to be dark vulnerable. Then I'm thinking, though, wait, we're gonna need something. Because we're gonna need an undead gambit, then, I think, right? Yeah, we are. We're gonna need an undead gambit. Because undead will absorb dark, so we gotta get a gambit for undead then. Just make sure that he's got something like that to prevent something bad from happening. With the foe +3 there, you can't have him doing that, so just have a foe undead attack. That's what I would do. Anyway, that'll work. Good red mage battle. Well, good ninja setup, that is. Got an assassin. There goes. Yeah, he's definitely got the ninja setup. We're good. Good shape for him. He is, that's how I want him as well. Though the rose corsage could be better suited on him. For now. Oh, pair of gauntlets on him, yes. Ammo I'm gonna keep on her, yeah. She does not have the best equipment on right now. Horned hat, I mean, even that is really kind of shitty. You think about it. Alright, fine. So we have to get better equipment, that's what's going on here. I mean, everything's still kosher for most part. Some things have changed, but not much. We're ready to move forward. Not much as I can tell you that. Alright, let's go through this ancient door over here. Yeah, we're gonna see what it's got in store for us. I mean, one way or the other, we are gonna have to talk about elements, right? I mean, elements. The elements. I mean, what is shell? What is protect? I mean, these things are obvious staples in Final Fantasy, and they are totally good gambits that you totally set up. And that's to say, Well, exactly that. You'll have that up, and try to have somebody keep stuff like that on your characters. Especially conditionally, as needed. Make sure, like I said, grab the 2 chests sitting right beside these 2 corners here. And you go move on up. Like I said, Ash is a heavy-hitting spear foe breaker. She's a Dragoon. Like I said, the Dragoon setup. And we got a tough dub, Phoenix, down for our troubles. Like I said, I think the foe breaker makes the Ulan complete. It's a balanced job, in my opinion. As far as, jobs go in the Zodiac Age for Final Fantasy XII, I would have to say that the foe breaker Ulan is a balanced job and is very well. It's got a well-designed duality to it. So, in other words, it goes well together, as you can see. Now, let's get the hell out of this place by going in circles. No, we gotta go upstairs, I think. I gotta go all the way this way, and then down this way, and around. Don't we? Isn't that only to get that way, though, or... So see, I don't know. It must be... Oh, I think there's a crystal there, I think. I think we use a crystal to warp us back to the beginning. It's kind of weird. But then I'm like, where'd the entrance go from our original... Yeah, check it out. There's this crystal that we use, and I think it's going to bring us all the way back. But I still ask myself, well, where's the initial entrance that we took? Anyway, yeah, so touch the waystone, we're going to go. Now, once you've set up all your characters and you're proper, get ready to fight Vossler. Spoiler alert, yeah, I know, right? I'm terrible. Anyway, yeah, so you're going to fight Vossler. It's not that much of a spoiler alert, look. I even saw it on his face there, like, Vossler, what's wrong? So just get your shit together. And like I said, create your characters. And if you want any advice, like I said, a ninja is a more or less, that is a red, that's exactly what I have. The jobs for me are as follows: ninja, orator, battle mage, or I guess arithmetician, swordsman, swordmaster, or master of the blade, a blade master. Or I guess you'd also call it a spell knight, a mage knight, like a magi knight. Dragoon, and a monk. A true monk, not just like a brawler, like a real high-level monk, like a real deal monk. One that knows the soul, so she could use spells and shit. So I said a real deal high-level monk knows their shit. They know elemental spells, easy peasy. But using these jobs as such means that you'll be using every single license board available to the character. By doing this, you can either break a character and make them ultimately powerful, or you can create the character into a proper job, which takes a little bit of experimentation, and there are a lot of debates out there as to what are the best jobs for each character. In my opinion, I think Vaughn fits the ninja description very well. So I decided to go upon him with the red battle mage, which combined with the Shikari gives you off that very much same kind of job, if you want to call it that. The ninja. Balthier, starting off with the machinist, meager, right? And giving him the power to give white magic, or cast white magic, through the white mage, allowing access to things who could wield healing and support magics like cure and protect, etc. As can a red battle mage. Offensive but limited, as well as the black but limited. So it's perfect, dabbling in a little bit of this and that, as can with the time battle mage, with giving access to Fran. And everybody is properly balanced in my playthrough here. So I just want you to make sure that you try your best to balance your characters out, as opposed to just letting them go wild, letting them go free. Don't allow that, because, you know, you could end up making your characters OP, like, you know, overpowered. But there's no point in doing that. Like, enjoy the game for what it is and try to, you know, make something out of each character. What you have in mind for the character. That's the beauty of the game's system, you know, is that they give you an array of choices that you can... I mean, now you can go to Mont Blanc. Back in the day when it was first released, you couldn't change the job, you know, but then they released it on the Switch, and that changed, and they gave the update, which isn't bad. Now they have 3 palettes that you can make, you know, 3 loadouts, as well as being able to reset your character's job. But I intend to go with these jobs to the end of the game. As I said, Red Battle Mage Hikari makes that of a ninja. That's what a ninja is. This is what an orator is. This is what an arithmetician is. This is what a blade master is, or a swordsman. A master swordsman. Or a samurai, I guess. Yeah, samurai. Samurai. So ninja, samurai, orator, dragoon, arithmetician, and goddamn monk, black mage, whatever. Yeah, a monk, black mage, I guess. It is what it is. So you can see I got a pretty nice team. And they're going to be going and flowing. Hitting hard and loving it. Every minute of it. Let's heal our ship before we get into the fight. We really have to save, though. I mean, I don't feel like we do. We're just going to get confronted by some badass motherfuckers in black. They're going to be loving it. Black armor, that is. I mean, black airships, or colorful looking airships. There's the Ifrit! I recognize the Ifrit when I see it. That's the Ifrit. Galaxy Alexander. Oh, they're coming for us now. Oh boy. Oh, here comes the Imperial aircraft. The Imperial aircraft is after us. Oh boy. Oh boy. They got us now. They got us now. Ooh, he's in trouble. Confronted by the goose himself. I mean, Geese himself. The goose himself. He's revealing the...
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty.
Oh, the goose, said his goose.
You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
With the loose lips over here.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse.
What are you, a bad goose?
Now what is it you want?
A loose goose.
I want you to give me the nethicite,
said the loose goose.
The nethicite?
Loosey-goosey. Imitation.
That is a base imitation,
said the loosey-goosey bitch.
We seek Great legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King.
Oh, do you now?
Nethicite.
I believe you, but
did
let
you
me
not
see it.
Tell them, Captain Azalas?
Wow, they used the enemy all along and we didn't know it?
Majesty, he speaks
of course
of the Dawn
he's been the
Shard.
enemy. He looks just
That
like a freak.
is the
It's a
nethicite.
spitting image. It's like looking in a mirror.
Are you mad,
He looks
Vossler?
just like
if we
a
are to
freak.
save Dalmasca,
Doesn't
we
he?
must accept the
He's
truth.
got like the pointy horns
I will
on the
fight
end
this
of his
profitless
hair.
battle
Like,
no
look,
more.
he's like a freak. He's a nut. He's a
Captain
madman.
Azalas has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne. And the kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it.
The
An entire kingdom for stone. You must admit, is more than a fair exchange.
He's a bitch, a motherfucking
And
asshole,
when
an
all is said
asshole.
and done,
Your mother
master
will have
another
another cunt in his pocket, baby.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people
I like
of
this broad,
Dalmasca.
he's good, hilarious.
Your Majesty wallows in
Great.
indecision on peril
On peril of
of
their
their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Oh, don't you know he
Well,
will?
at least your sword is to the point.
Well, at least your sword is to the point. At least your sword is to the point. Ah, but la, my lady, you will kill no more. Ah, yeah.
To think the relics
You
of the
got all.
Dynast King were deified
This guy is an
Dr.
egghead, I'm
Sid
starting to
will be
think.
beside himself.
I think you're an egghead. I'm
What did you
starting
say?
to think this guy's an egghead.
Captain Azalas,
Nerd
take
alert.
them to
Nerd
Shiva.
alert. I'm starting to
They
get
should have
feeling this
leave to
guy's a
return to
nerd.
Ravenasta soon.
Goddamn nerds and their goddamn eggs and their goddamn heads, and they never stop thinking, man. It's like, yo, you nerd, will you stop thinking for a second and
I want you
start
to assess its
eating
power.
some chicken and
Did our orders
maybe
not specify
French
that we return the
fries?
stone
Or...
for testing?
He's a
I will not
nerd.
chance returning with a stone that is
See?
yet
He's a
unproven.
goddamn nerd. I knew it. He's an egghead. And yet, he's so stupid he didn't even care how he got the results. He just wanted to get them so bad. That's how much of a dumbass he was. Watch. Watch, 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 watch. He's gonna be like, oh, I'm such an egghead. I'm so smart, I know everything. You didn't know you were gonna die, did you? In like 10 more minutes. You didn't know you were gonna die in 5 minutes, did you? Did you know that one? Geese? Missed the silly goose. Did you know that you were gonna die in 5 more minutes? Probably didn't know that. But if he did, he'd be shitting his pants. He'd be like, no, I don't want to be the Emperor's son. I don't want to be the Emperor's son. I don't want to be the Emperor. I don't want to be the king. I want to go back to Daddy. Help me.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well.
You're a traitor,
then
bro.
Continue our negotiations with
I'm
the Empire.
fighting you because Fran can't control herself as an
I
animal.
Lars is the key.
You're a traitor.
We should
Shame
trust
on
him.
thee. Shame on
Who
thee.
are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
He is the Preet. He's the Infernian, bro. Well, think about it. We just fought Elias. And yeah, he definitely represents the Infernian, bro. Totally. And think about it. Shiva goes down after this fight, so it's very much like the Infernian. She can't control her fury, the rage.
Our
It's
equipment
just
here
like,
is limited, so
just
we'll be
like
using
fighting the
ship's drive to
Infernian.
make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me.
See?
Only results.
He's so stupid, this guy. He doesn't realize he's using the ship's power, though. How could you be so stupid, dude? That stuff runs over the power of mist. It's nethicite.
It's burning.
Well, no shit, because he's using the ship's power.
6,800,
Goddamn
6,900,
fool! What an
7,000.
idiot!
This must be Deifactor
In other
Nephesite.
words, this guy is using the ship's power to test day-affected Nephesite, which means stuff that absorbs the very same stuff that the ship's power is made from. Which means that if it's real Nephesite, like it is, that means that he's really kind of just an idiot. He's a moron, because he's really saying, what he's saying is, I'm willing to risk my own life to find out if it's real, because if it is real, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to end up dead. So he kind of wanted to die all along, if you think about it, because he was just saying, hey, even if it's real, that makes no sense when you think about it. Why would he want to die finding out if it were real? Because, again, his method was to find out if it were real, right, in the first place. He didn't care about the result, and he was willing to die over the very fact that it was not fake. I mean, the guy knows, right, what Nephesite does. He knows that day-affected Nephesite is of the utmost powerful Nephesite. So if it's going to use the ship to find out and measure its power, don't you think that the day-affected Nephesite is just going to absorb all that mist, and if not, some of the mist around it, and just take your ship down, and everything's going to just be fucked? Like, what's going to happen now? So, let's resume.
The count still climbs.
And this guy's like, yay, I'm happy, yay, I don't get it.
The power of the Dynast King in my
Yeah, he's gonna die. Like, does he not get it, or is he an idiot?
hands.
Well,
Blood
you don't even know what
does not
they...
an emperor make. Vain.
Apparently, he doesn't even know what they...
Something's
How do they not know what Nephesite does? Are they stupid? Are these people dumb?
What is it?
You idiot. You gotta be an idiot. This has gotta be a farce, right? You're an idiot. This guy...
Hold her down.
Don't you realize they're using the ship's power to test the affected Nephesite? You can't do that. That's gonna... Because the ships run off of mist.
Fran didn't take well to being tied
These are
up.
mist-powered ships. They use
I
mist
just
as
never knew how
fuel.
much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No
This mist is
farther.
what makes elements.
Sky pirates.
It
The
makes
future of
electricity,
Dalmasca
it
will
makes
not be
and
stolen.
buoyancy, such as the floating continent, like Torstonis. So, yeah, we gotta fight this dumb motherfucker. Best keep up
Why do
protect
this,
and
Bosch?
shell and
This
whatnot.
struggle is
Maybe,
futile.
if you're lucky enough,
You
you
must
can
know
knock
where it
slow on
leads.
him.
I
Take
do
that
know.
haste off.
All too well.
Oh, this guy. This guy's gotta speak all so high and mighty. Alright, get rid of the ads and maybe steal some shit too. You got a thief on your hands. And I got the spearman going to town. You know I do. Oh yeah, and Fran will be in B mode, Berserk mode. She'll be all at it. Like. Oh, ammo there. You could use a quickening if you want. May as well too. quickenings are physical, so they don't matter. Dark is fine, we can deal with that, right? I think we're gonna do that. But we're gonna need to bring Fran in because we're gonna use a quickening now, and to do a nice quickening, I would love nothing more than to do Balthier. And then just start it off like North Rings Row maybe.
I must endure.
Red Spiral. Maybe we'll get lucky. Or maybe we won't get lucky. Let's try. It's this game's best attempt at being a good limit break system. And it's a tepid attempt, I'd say it's a good attempt. It's actually a great attempt because of the way they added in the Espers.
How it's done.
So with the quickenings and the Espers, I think it's a great limit break system actually. It's not bad. This all does physical damage, so this shell won't really get in the way too much of a protect though. I don't know if he has protect up, does he? Who knows? Who cares? All I know is that we'll get good damage out of it. If we're lucky. Try our best. We gotta try our best.
Let me show you how it's done.
We've always have tried our best and we always will. We're gonna do what we gotta do. Ha, heads up! Or ha! I know, I just, Mike, this is putting a chain together, we got it. We did it. Oh, I could've got that, man. I should've had that, right? I feel like I should've had that, but I just missed it. The good news is after this, go over our characters' true jobs, now that we have access to both boards. And then we put together a torrent. I wonder how much damage this torrent will do. Remember, it's not elemental damage, it's physical damage. It's just straight up physical. It did 9,300 and it did it before he even readied the enrage, so that's perfect. Now he dies. Could have also summoned Belias too if he wanted to. Go for a more drawn out battle. But nonetheless, he's gonna die. And that's it. He was gonna die anyway. Geese are gonna die as well. These guys are all dumbass motherfuckers, that's why.
What are they doing down there?
What is he? I don't understand how he doesn't understand what... Doesn't he know what Nethicite does? This is my question, the reason I keep pausing, is... Do these scientists even understand what it is that they're using? Like, do they not understand that Nethicite absorbs magic? It absorbs magic, it absorbs ether, it absorbs mist, basically, in this world. It's called mist. Mist, ether, magic, whatever you want to call it. It absorbs this. This is what it does. This is what Nethicite does. It absorbs the very power of mist. And these ships that we've seen thus far in the game, it uses mist. That's what it uses, the power of mist. So what is it that I'm not getting, or that they're not getting, I should say, that they don't understand what's going on? They keep on saying, we don't know what's happening, we don't know what's happening. The ship is falling, the ship is failing. Oh no, shit. The ship is falling and failing, and it's going to fail because you're using the very same substance that absorbs the very same power that the ship relies on. So henceforth, good luck in your flight of finding out if this is real or not, because the ship is just going to fall and you're going to crash and die. Be lucky you don't burn up and
Disengage it at once.
turn into smithereens if you're dealing with basically an atomic bomb. Yeah, this is an atom bomb, bro. It's realistically an atom bomb. It takes the power of atoms around it,
Ash, let's go.
the particles of mist, and it implodes.
All I have
It
done.
makes huge destruction.
I've never thought of
This
Dalmasca
is what
first.
you're gonna see, son. A big A-bomb go off, basically.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
This guy, bro, just sit up on the
Look
top
on
of
what my
bomb.
haste has wrought.
Yeah, the atomic
Did I
bomb.
act too quick? Or
No,
was your return too late?
you just dealt with a guy who really just wasn't playing with a full deck, and his name is Judge Goose.
I can serve her no more.
Judge Geese. He's an
You
idiot.
must take up my
The
charge.
guy was a moron. It wasn't your fault, Bossler. You just put your trust on the wrong guy. That's all. I feel bad for the guy, honestly. He put his trust on the wrong dude. Because that goose was him. That goose was just an egghead of a goose. See? He was a goose. A silly goose. A very silly goose. Or a bad goose. Nonetheless, this bad goose just let off an atomic bomb. Watch, it's gonna implode. Boom! Because that's exactly what that was like. It implodes that you've never ever seen before. Of the likes of it you've never seen before. Yikesy doodle, son.
This might get a little dicey.
It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
Yep. When it's like, yeah, that's what it is. Try casting a spell sometime and you'll see it on your base level, I guess.
What's that?
But that's on a massive scale. But we get access to some spells that are similar to that, which is like Ultima, but we don't get Ultima, we get all of it. Let's go. We don't get anything like that though, that's Ultima. Alright, we're gonna grab that, and I really don't know how they were able to see that, but let this guy go and tell you how it goes. He'll tell you the story.
The 8th fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost.
No shit.
As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire. Quit I, Bujeba. Citing sudden malady. My true motive. To bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanastre.
You don't say.
She had not, however, made known her presence.
Well, how could
Rather,
she?
she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Don Shard concealed.
But why? She has everything she needs.
Had she chosen then to go before her people?
Oh yeah,
My
it would be
error in announcing
suicide.
her suicide
So she's
would
doing
be
it for
known,
your sake.
to the great detriment of my
God,
efforts
why
to
is she
assemble
doing
a
this for you?
resistance.
Why is she
In
doing
such
this for you?
circumstance as the Lady Ash then
I
found
feel
herself,
like Arcadia is
even
right in
were
the
she to
first
proclaim
place.
Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the
I feel
Empire's
like
wrath.
the only bad guy in this story here is
Though
the
Arcadia
Marquis.
had lost her 8th fleet,
Realistically.
she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
In fact, I feel for Vayne, Salador. I like Vayne. Vayne might not be the best guy, and I think in the beginning he had good intentions, and then he got led astray, and then his mind got warped, but ultimately Vayne set out with good motives, I think. Even though it seems like he didn't, I really think that's not true. I think Vayne really does want better for the people, but he also has his own personal motives, you know? I mean, just look at the smirk at the end of the speech. Now, this could just be a way of making him look like a bad guy. I just think he's a regular guy. He's a regular guy who went too far for power. But that's Arcadia, looking pretty fly. Gotta say, their economy's doing well. They got the old folks handling
assembles
things.
a vast host under guise of martial exercises.
Oh, like monks. A bunch
It
of
is our
monks.
belief they wait for the proper pretext. The
send
sooner
their
to make
monks?
their strike against Arcadia.
What, with their army of monks?
The loss of Leviathan
You
and
said
her
it,
fleet
they're martial
at such
arts.
a time comes as a most grievous
Well, they're gonna send their best martial artists over, like Jackie
Were
Chan, to
Azaria
kick
to
your ass.
invade, the battle would be hard fought.
What do you mean? If Jackie Chan
Had
came
Lord
over to
Vayne
kick
not
your
deployed
ass,
the fleet so capriciously,
then Jackie
we would
Chan
not now
wouldn't
find
come.
ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Yep, put you into such a perilous circumstance.
Lord
Because
Vayne
Jackie
shall be
Chan
made
is
to
coming.
answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate.
And the will of Jackie
Excellency,
Chan.
though he be your son, justice must be served.
Jackie Chan must come. Ah,
A
buddy.
convenient thing, justice.
Oh.
And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
Very
A most
well.
lamentable situation for us all.
It's not like he's your son.
Lord Vayne, perhaps.
Right?
Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
This guy, Gregorith.
Lars also adores his brother.
You never
and he is
introduced
yet
him
young.
properly, but yeah, his name is Gregorith.
But he will not remain
He's a
young
scumbag.
forever.
He's a fucking
Already he
douchebag, this
busies
guy.
himself unraveling Lord Vayne's tangled skein.
He really is a douchebag.
Lord Larsa has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
I don't know the other guys' names, but he's this guy Gregorith is a
And who
douchebag.
would set him at such tasks?
Gregorith!
What matter?
This guy, Gregorus,
once saw his elder brothers,
the guy who was never introduced. I'm introducing you to right now. His name is Councilman Gregorus, and he represents the Senate.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis.
They all have
So long
names,
as the
I think.
Senate watches
The only one that
over
matters is
Arcadia's
Councilman
well-being
Gregorus.
will ever be ensured.
One of the members of the
By
Senate.
your will, I shall bid Vane return to Arcadius.
By the will of Councilman of the Senate, Gregorus. Councilman Gregorus. Alright, now we're just chilling looking at the goddamn wreckage that the first piece of day-affected Nethicite wrought, which was an atomic bomb over Nebradia, which we'll get a glimpse of later on in the game. We'll come back here more formally to check it out. Like I said, you can get access to a lot of new stuff now, with each character having their second license board. If done properly, you should have a balanced out team of 6 characters, with each job being properly used. All 12 jobs, that is, to being properly deployed over each character. And if you find the right balance, you can make really, really good jobs with them. Like Ninja.
So,
you know,
it was the Dawn Shard
Dancer,
that brought
so
down
on.
the
You can make
Imperial
different
fleet.
jobs.
You know your stuff.
We go over
Destructive
options
power of
back
such
at the
force.
city.
I've
Take an
seen it
A-bomb.
once before.
Yep.
Lady Ash,
Yep.
you know of what I speak.
Nebradia.
Nabudis.
Yep.
The capital of old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland.
Correct the Mundo.
At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion.
Yep.
Friend and foe died alike.
Like an A-bomb.
Something was there.
Like an atomic bomb.
One of the Dynast King's relics. The
Yep.
Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
Yeah, the day effect Nethicite.
More
The
Nethicite.
first A-bomb.
Well, no wonder they invaded.
They're like atomic bombs.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vane wanted power.
Yep. Well, not really.
He must not be allowed
Maybe.
to claim the Nethicite.
I like Vane, though.
The
He's
Empire
cool.
must never hold it.
Oh,
Never
they already
will.
do.
He never has to deal
The
with us
Dusk
head on.
Shard.
He
Most
always
likely
deals
the
with us
Midlight Shard,
through his
too.
fucking pawns.
Besides,
That's what I love
can't
about
they
him.
manufacture Nethicite now?
Very well. Then the
And
path
they
set
give him
before
enough
us is
screen
clear.
time
We'll use
to
the
make
Dawn
him a
Shard to
good
fight
bit,
them.
You know, antagonist. But that thing's been used.
Dalmasca does not forget
It's kind of,
kindness,
like,
nor ill
useless.
deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her
But
foes.
why would the leading
This
man
Nethicite
want
I
to
hold
go
must
with
be
you?
my
He
sword.
doesn't care about you.
I will avenge those who
What
have died.
the fuck does
And
Balthier
the
give a
Empire
shit? Why would he care?
will know remorse.
Yeah, well, Balthier does not give a shit. After you're done talking, he'll probably be like, alright, well, all fine and good, but what do you have to give that... What do
even
you
know how to
have
use it?
that I even want? Why would I stick
The
around?
Garif may know.
So yeah, my girlfriend's now going to tell you about a
The
story.
Garif people live
So
by
this
the
is
old
Balthier
ways.
thinking.
Matricide lore is
His
a part of their
girlfriend
culture.
is willing to
They
help
may
her,
hear
but
it.
for what
The
price?
cry of the
He
Nethicite's
certainly
power.
doesn't need a girl, he's got a girlfriend.
Whispers
So,
of the stone's menace.
what are you going to offer him?
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power.
What we
Should
do?
we
What do you
declare
mean we?
Dalmasca free
We?
without the
You
means
keep
to
saying
defend our
we.
claim, the Empire would crush us.
But you keep saying
You
we.
must take me to meet with the Garif.
How, what?
They
we?
live beyond
What we?
Osman Plain.
Not an easy
Not
trip.
exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Well,
Straight to the point, aren't we? I
I
like
like
that.
that.
Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
He needs something that's got leverage.
No one's forcing you.
It's got to be the rig, yo. I'd be like, I'll give you, yeah, the rig. Definitely the rig. At least one of those rings. I'd go for that silver one right down there, the band. No, the other one. I think the other one's better. The other ring. Oh, alright. Well, we settle. Good graphics, by the way. I'll give
I'll
it
give it
back.
back to you.
As soon as I
As soon as I
find
find
something more
something
valuable. I'll know what it is when I find. But why does Vaughn stick around? Like I
What do
said,
you mean
Larsa
something more
would
valuable?
make a better party member, I think.
Hard to say.
Right?
I'll know when I
Maybe
find
not.
it. What
Like
is
I
it
said, the
you want,
game
Vaughn?
is good as it
What are
is,
you
but
looking for?
I don't look at Vaughn as the main character.
What am I looking for?
Not really.
I guess...
Sorry.
Well,
See what I mean?
You know...
He's a fucking, like, just, I don't know, like, again, Vaughn is a good character for what he's worth, but he's not the main character. Far from it. I already said the two main characters...
The Gareth are said to dwell in Kerwan.
Valdir and...
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge.
Oh,
Passage
no.
may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
Jahara.
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
He's right about that.
I made my resolve 2 years ago.
That's
I
fine.
swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man
we gotta,
cannot live
like I
by
said, go
resolve
over
alone,
our
princess.
gambits. And we have a lot of new spells available to us now. So our characters, like I said, their jobs are pretty much set in stone. I made each character's job, and we're gonna go with that. So let's talk to Karen. Kitten. Kin, I guess? Kitten? I think these will go better. Just stay at it. It'll be alright. I don't know if Mont Blanc has anything for us yet, but we could take a look and find out. Let's see. Do you think Mont Blanc has anything to offer us at the moment? I'm gonna find out, I guess, eh? He might. He might not, though. Let's find out. You could also reset your, allies' license boards. You'll also get rewards for doing, you know, side quests and taking down bosses and enemies. No new marks yet. Alright, let me see what's available to me at the bazaar, because that's important. But I don't think we have a lot of money right now. We still have to go and fight in the wilderness, I believe. But we can get another pair of gauntlets. They're always helpful. Alright, let's go over and teleport. Faster sand, no. Let's go to the sand sea. Because I think there are new hunts also available to us on the board. At this point in the game, there should be. Wyvern Lord, yep. That's a good one. The best way to get there is to probably, and I would take it on, by the way. It's worth taking on. I would take on most of these quests. They're worth doing. You could also get regeneration out there in the wild. Alright, when you're ready to go out, I would talk to the Moogling attendant, because you can get new gear out in the Ester Sand. I mean, in the Giza Plains. Why is it not the Ester Sand? Giza Plains. In the Giza, because Giza is now, like I said, swollen with the deluge. And that means only one thing. It just means that the area is different now. It's not like it was before. It's a little different. That's all that means. Swollen with the deluge. Just means exactly that. It's Swarm with the Deluge, so it's gonna look a little different. There'll be some different enemies there too. But, more or less, it's going to be the same, but there's gonna be, like I said, the weather will be a little different, and there'll be some elementals that'll roam, so be careful with casting magic, and try not to piss them off. But if you do, try stealing from them, because you might get something good. If not, like I said, run from them. Otherwise, you're gonna fight some toads, the hyenas that we fought before, but higher level, more hardier, and like I said, the treasure layout is different. So, you know, look around as you will. I like spears, they're pretty good. I like the heavy lance, the one that I'm using now, because of the fact that it can hit on slow. Like I said, hits with slow. The heavy lance hits with slow, which is pretty nice. Amber armor just gives me speed that I need to use, since lances are kind of slow in the first place, to begin methods to do. And yeah, everything else is self-explanatory, and good to go. We're going to be hitting the sand sea again in this episode, I believe, probably. Alright. Got an X potion. They're like, kind of like the normal potion in this game. All X potions for the most part. Slow. I love slow. The aqua shot is good too, but to get that we have to steal a yenta something from one of those yenta fish. We haven't ran into them yet. But we're going to be running into them soon when we fight the Wyvern Lord. An Ares gem, that's not bad. The good thing about guns is that it goes right through them. Oh, and silence is also very useful because it can't use aqua spells. It likes to use water spells. But now we're in good shape. Oh, and also, try to learn Poach when you can. That's another good one. Poach. 2 LP for a kill like that. Big tortoises. Those are, like, I guess, one of the new enemies that we fight here, the tortoises. But, they're really not that bad. Regen is also a very useful spell that we're going to pick up here. We gotta go, though, over... No, not there. Over here. To get it. To get regeneration, we gotta go here. It's over here where we get regen. Down this way. Grab the loot and grab the treasure coffer. Oh, and knock these trees down while you have the chance. Because later on, you'll see why. It's to do a hunt. So, while you're going about, you may as well knock those trees down. And the big trees. Keep your eyes open for them. And here's where regen lies. The spell regen. Or regen. I call it regen. Regeneration. I'm gonna gambit that, if we could use it. We're gonna be able to use it, because I'm gonna license it. Alright, we're gonna get this one, and then we're gonna get regen, which is coming up next. This one next. So, we're good to go. Just give him a golden amulet, I guess, right? He can also use regen, I think. Eventually. Yep. But for now, it's going to be Aqua, and Cure, and Raise. And that's useful. To have somebody to go Cure out there, you know? We have Silence now too. And Aqua, that's a good one. Oh, there's another withered tree here too. Right over here. And one of the quests that we click on as well. Is right here. From this guy right here. Sadine. From the crocodile. It'll begin the quest. The hunt. But that's not the one I really wanted to start with. But we need to get LP anyway. But yeah, the place has definitely changed quite a bit. And keep your eye open for withered trees, guys. And also, like I said, treasure coffers, because they are a little different now. They're not like they used to be. They've changed a little bit. See those things? You gotta look out for them. Those goddamn elementals. There we go. One gil? Oh, it's terrible. We got this. Like I said, hitting slow is actually really good. That's why I like the heavy lance. Hit with slow is pretty good. Hit with silence is also good too. Because you're not going to get the KO very often with the dagger. The assassin dagger. Sometimes I get it, but it doesn't proc very often. Like I said, don't expect it to proc too often. You don't want to fuck with these things. Not right now. I wouldn't bother. It's way too much of a pain in the ass to deal with. mean, it's not even that I can't survive, it's just like a real pain in the ass right now. Maybe I might want to steal from them, but I don't know. Our Chrono's here, it's not the best find. Alright, I'm gonna steal from him. I might be able to get something, maybe, you know, I don't know. Alright, let's move. Get out of this area. We're going this way. And we got a new one. Let's run away! They're running, or escaping. Well, because like I said, that thing will wreck you. The elemental. Elementals are more powerful right now. They're really only worth stealing from that, I would say. Bring Vaughn in and bring out Pomelo maybe, because always good to have a few pallets, I guess. Oh, those things are no joke. You might want to try to steal from one. They could easily kill you, that's the problem. You know what, I don't know if I'd screw with it. You could steal from them, but that's about all you could do. And that's about it. I can try to steal from it right now. Might not be successful. Oh, we got a stone crystal. Alright, let's run. Definitely run away. Get to the next zone. You don't want to fuck with those things. Other than, like I said, stealing from them, that's fine. That's about it. Alright, we're not going to be helping this gentleman yet. We're doing something else first. We'll get back to him. Don't worry, we will. I'm not going to forget about him. This place has definitely changed a little bit, right? Obviously. How about this side? We haven't been here yet. And that's why there's a withered tree, see? In each area there is a withered tree. So you don't know if you've been there or not. Because if you've been there, then you'll know there won't be any withered trees. It'll just be a stump if you've been there already. A water storm on it. Monk is a really cool job though. Just a monk on its own is really good. I gotta get her the golden amulet if I don't have it for her already. She needs that golden amulet, and then after that, I have to get her other things as well, such as Shades of Black and so on and so forth. And Poach also. Can we get Poach right now, right? I think we can. That's actually really important, Poach. That makes for a good gambit. I'm gonna set up right now. Because anything in critical health can be poached, and usually it's best off poaching. Because it doesn't always work, remember. But these friggin' dudes, they're all over the place. They're everywhere. I guess my only advice is bring out physical-oriented characters. It's gonna set them off. They're gonna most likely lose that fight. See? Not a good idea to fuck with those things. I would not bother, it's not worth it. Not worth the aggravation. And like I said, spear is really good weapon choice, especially with the heavy lance. Dark moat, that's not bad. Oh, I'm gonna take that gambit off. We don't need that anymore. What we could use, actually, is... I would say, for her, I would probably do infuse on anybody with critical health, but it won't work. And the reason it won't work is because she could be ending up in critical health and then kill somebody, so it doesn't work out that simple. It's not that easy. So we need somebody with echo herbs, right? But Nikai-san, that's another important one that we're gonna have to deal with. Alright, that's better. Well, it's not the... Oh, we got a green beret. That's actually a really good find. That's the hyenas will have a chance on dropping now. And if you find one, it's worth equipping. A green beret. You could buy them, I think, too, from the shop. $96 G's, okay, 96 to go. I think there's one of the marks, I think, down here, no? Pretty sure. Well, aquarium mode, look at that. Oh boy, hot dog. Up, slow. It sticks almost like 15% of the time, I think. Pretty good. It's got a good percentage. It's got a good stick rate. Meaning it hits very often slow. Like 15% of the time, I believe, on every hit. Yeah, from this area here, we're gonna need some check, I think. We'll find out, I guess. I think she's here, but maybe she's not here yet. I remember she used to be here in the past. Maybe she'll be here later. She'd normally be here with her brother. Not here yet, though. Okay, one of the first hunts we have to fight. Not a big deal. Pretty simple. It's hit with slow and silence. It's pretty fucked. Ain't gonna be able to do much. Get ready to use a mischarge on it soon enough. Once it's about halfway. Like about... Not yet, almost. Now.
I must endure.
Now we're gonna hit it with a quickening. Hopefully we'll get something decent. But if we don't, at least we tried. Our best. Right? No shit.
I must endure.
We're gonna do the best we can here. Put the best quickening charge as possible. Well, a mischarge, it is.
Here goes!
We haven't really rolled for any mischarges yet. Or even needed to. But I mean, we're gonna probably need to now. If we get any at all.
Let me show you.
Oh, I could have got two. I panicked. I always do that. Heads up.
Heads up.
Here we go. Yeah, maybe we'll get more. Who knows? You might not.
I got it.
Okay. But that's not to say that we'll get another mischarge. We might not get another one. That might be the final. I mean, that could be the grand finale. Could have been it.
I must endure.
Like, you know, you don't really know when it's gonna be it. Like, Ash had one, but so did Balthier, so I had to make a decision which one was gonna get the mischarge.
I never miss. My regards.
So Ash still has a miss to use then. And so does Balthier. Well, now he doesn't, because he's used Tides of Fate. Which costs 2, which means we're gonna need a mischarge at this point. Good.
You're going to love this one.
Ah, that was bullcock. I had that. Bullcocker. That was bullcocky, son. Because I had that, though. I should have had that. Hurrah, bitch. Hurrah! You already know every day. Hold on. Alright, now that we got that thing down and out, we got the Ring of the Toad. First hunt vanquished. But there are still a few other ones to do, so before we get on our way and move into the next area, like I said, we just sort of got the Silken License Void unlocked. So I think it's time to test the field a little bit. We'll play the field, as they say. Phoenix down, let's hope the Phoenix down. Gonna go this way. Just to get back up to where we need to go, we have to go this way. Keep an eye open for the treasure. Maybe you might find something good, you might not, I don't know. If you do, congratulations. Also, knock these motherfuckers down. So later on. Because trust me, you'll thank me later. Okay, bingo bango, ready to go. Are you just gonna have to fuck with this thing? Bam, 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 baby. I really just want to get back to Rabanasta right now. For now, at least. Oh, you could buy a map, I think, no? I think I have all those maps. But you could see them just following you across the quest in general. You'll see them, the Moogle and Seek traveling. Everywhere you go, the map goes, right? I haven't equipped the Green Beret yet, but... Let's go back to the city and talk to Sharal, the Knight, or the Imperial dude, in order to take down this winged beast. The Wyvern Lord is called. What I like about poles is they combo really often. That's good. Good enough for me, at least. But to farm LP, you can really just go to anywhere to farm LP. Made easy to farm LP. But doing stuff like this, hunts and whatnot, help farm LP, help farm for LP in general. As LP is very, very important to this game. And to get it in the appropriate manner, I think you just follow the hunts on the hunt board. And partake in some of the side quests. And you'll be in good shape. Alright, I'm going back to the city now. Alright, the next thing that we gotta take on is gotta go back to the Sand Sea. And we're gonna go over to the weapons store. Talk to the arms dealer. We're not gonna talk to the arms dealer actually, per se. We're gonna talk to one of the Imperial Knights named Cheryl. Or Cheryl. Cheryl or Cheryl, I don't know, one or the other. Could be a female named Cheryl, or it could be a male named Cheryl, I don't know. Maybe it's a male named Cheryl, who the hell knows? All I know is that it's this person right here named Cheryl. Man, woman, whatever, Cheryl. Gotta fight it, we'll get something nice. Shell shield for it. Like the name implies, Cheryl. Shell shield! Alright, so for Cheryl, we'll get a shell shield, ironically, right? Thank you, Cheryl, for the shell shield. Can we get new weapons? Probably, but we have to sell a lot of our shit. I really don't think we're ready to buy any stuff yet. There's a lot of different weapons in this game, just get used to that. There's a lot of different a lot of different equipment. Like I said, it's a very true RPG, thick and through. It's a tried and true formula that really sticks to its guns as an RPG. It really goes out of its way to remind you of that. There's some of my loot. And then we'll see what we can do. Arcana, that's pretty hard to get, unless you continuously exploit the theft of it from the Dremel etch throw off, which we'll get into later on. You could do that if you want. You could get Arcana if you get the proper bizarre item for it, which also is something you can get into. You just have to talk to the vendors a certain number of times to unlock it. Not necessarily right now at the second you need it, but you can do it anytime you want. Just you could look at the hunt board a certain number of times, do this certain number of times, and eventually it'll all add up. Wooden pole, arrows of light. This is good. Out of everything here, I would say this is really good. We get the longbow, we get the fiery arrows, which are oil soaked. An upgrade to the gun is useful. An upgrade. Alright, so I would get a chopper. The parameter crossbow is actually pretty good. And the Sorias, I guess. Parameter crossbow. That's up in the air. I mean, it's a pretty good weapon. And it gives her the options necessary. And healing rod is good too. We really don't need it, not this second, no. Also the Lohengram, that's not bad. All we gotta do is learn it, the Lohengram. That's a pretty good weapon. And we can get a second limit break here too. Libra, which he has. Yeah, we can get Ronin Pendant here. It'll still coincide with this one here. Watch. See? Then we can get this for health. If you want to, but we don't need to do that yet. I would get Shades of Black, actually. That's a good one. A real good one to get. Spellbound, also another really good one to grab. Ooh, a Black Mage. She's gonna need Golden Amulet. Charge is probably good, but not as good as you would think. We're gonna need all this magic lore too. Channeling is good. We're gonna need all this shit, probably that. Tell me that now. Ooh, slow, immobilize, and decoy, and oil. Reflect, disable, these are all real good. But in order to get arrow, we'd have to move in further. We'd be obligated to get this. But I want to get slow and immobilize. reflect, and disable. Alright, decoy am a little better. Regeneration, definitely grab that. That's worth the time of day. Shades of black, again, very useful. This just opens a lot of battle warfare. Like a lot, a really lot. It also lets her use shields too if she wants to. Swiftness, and then we'll get another Phoenix Lore as well. That works for me. Alright, the next thing you gotta do this in orderly fashion. We can't afford all the new equipment yet, so I'm gonna go and use this Moogle over here, I think, right? Over hither. And I'm gonna use the teleport stone to go over to take on Cheryl's hunt, the Living Lord, which is back at the Sand Sea. Teleport. We're gonna go to the Tomb of Raithful. Alright. And then, from here, there's still a lot of this area of the Sand Sea. It's a very huge, expansive desert that we have yet to explore in its full depth. This is what we're going to be doing, well, in this part of the playthrough. We're going to be taking on a lot of the hunts, and like I said, discovering the Sand Sea, and the new Giza Plain layout. The Giza and the Sand Sea, mainly. Since that's where most of our hunts will be taking place, right? These assholes again. But now, like I said, you can hit with slow. Maybe you can be able to remove the effect. And I have Vaughn who could actually throw slow out. But again, this helps us with LP. If you didn't get the turtle shell choker, now is your chance to do that as well. Alright, this Ribbon Lord is actually this way. To go all the way to an area we haven't been yet. But goalies, you can still windbreak us on them sometimes. And with the Wyvern Lord, I recommend using characters who have spears and or gun. Arrows might not be that reliable, I would imagine. They might miss. And Ether. Nice. There should be like a little cockatrice over here. Hiding in the corner, yep. Big as that. But goalies, these fucking things. It's just that poles like to combo so often. That's what I love about them. They're really cool. Like I said, combos can pull. They could really combo a lot. But they don't hit as hard as spears. They combo a lot more often, and they're faster, quicker. They do about half the damage though. But they got a good parry rate actually. High evasion. You get 30%. You get 30% evasion, physical evasion, equipping any pole automatically. So, yeah. Since they're pretty fast, And they, like I said, combo quite often, and they go to magic resist as opposed to physical. They make for pretty good weapons. They're almost like a physical form of spell in a weird way. Nice, you got a teleport stone. I'm gonna bring this in just to change. I know you Lincoln, like Fran. Fran's the last one you want. Oh, we got this. Ooh, fire arrows. Yeah, like I said, they're not bad, but I don't think we need that yet. Gonna equip the longbow because it has ridiculous high attack power, like I said. Bows have very high attack power. And the turtle shell choker is actually perfect for her. Longbow is actually nice. Nice weapon. Well, it's got a nice rounded attack power of 50, so it's pretty cool. I think that's the mark we're looking for, by the way. Whoa, we got a Yenta scale. It's a good steal. I don't think we have its weakness though. It's probably water. Like you try to slow it down actually, if it works. If it sticks, it missed. Slow again. I'll keep trying to get slow. And it got it. It's stuck. Perfect. Immobilize it. Let's see if that works. Usually, oftentimes, one thing might work. See, archers aren't really that powerful. That's the thing about archers. They really are not powerful, but windbreakers should keep you safe. The archers make up for in power they have in utility. At this rate though, again, she could definitely use more health. But you'll be protected with the windbreaker from wind attacks. Alright, we're gonna bring Fran in, and we're gonna bring out my good girl, Ash. We won't be busy poaching away. Take it down. We got this. Simple. We got it. He's gone. The Living Lord is down. Vanquished. Alright, next up. Next on the list is a Bagoli. A group of Bagolis actually. Well, I need the LP actually, so yeah. Okay, same effect as the other thing. This is pretty good. Only because it's got good stats, like I said. As do the Amber Armors. The Amber Armors also have good stats. Good defense. Jade Collar is also good. Good stats. these will be useful later on, but there's better versions of these rings and whatnot. Like I said, there's better versions of equipment you'll get later. Like, you can't parry attacks without a Jade Collar, that's the thing. That's the only way it's possible to be done. Like, for now, is the best I've gotten. And I think it's pretty good. It's a pretty good setup. It's not overly complicated. But you're definitely going to want to build up LT. It's important. And a good source of gil, so you'll be able to afford a lot of like I said, a lot of different spells, equipment, techniques to come. Again, and accessories. There's a lot of different. There's items, accessories, weapons, spells, techniques, armor. I mean, shields. There's a lot of different things that this game has to offer that you'll need to afford. License points are one of them. Again, this game, very true, a tried and true RPG that plays out in real time, which is the coolest aspect of it, I think, in my opinion. But it takes a tried and true formula. I think we gotta, let's get the poacher out. If she tries to poach, most likely it won't go through because she'll be busy healing, as archers all want to do, right? Well, they are. Archers are want to poach and heal. Hey, and we poached your rainbow egg. See, the poach didn't go through. Like I said, that's why it's a good setup, because poach will happen inadvertently. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. That's why I said just set up an HP critical poach. It should do it, sometimes it'll work, and other times it won't. But if you did it all the time, you'd never get any XP, so you'd be kind of shit out of luck. Oh look. Fish scale, alright. That was a rare find, I'd say. Alright, watch out for the traps, and go to the other side. Our work here is fucking done, but not really, because we have to find an enemy for the loot list, for the sake of the bazaar and getting certain items. Look at all these fools. They are so weak and foolish. They love mobilizing. If it works. If not, then just go to town and attack. They're mid-weak. Echo herbs, revert. Most times I'm just gonna go to town on these ones and kill them. Might poach some of them sometimes, right? If the setup is right, Then why not? Poached. And we poached it. Alright, we gotta go to one of the bridges, though, to find these fish. They belong to the Yenta, obviously. And they come out near the, like I said, we bypassed it before. We didn't really go through that area. I kind of bypassed it. But they appear around here, near the bridges. You'll find them. There we go. There they are. There we go. We got one. We're good. We might need one more, I don't know. A dark mode drop. Look at that. There might be another one. Get ready. Balance. That's a good spell, by the way. Another Yenta scale. Very good. That's all we needed. And we poached a Yenta scale. So I think we have enough Yenta scales at this point. For the bazaar, that is. To create the item we're trying to make, which is the aqua shot. One of the variable different shots that you could make from the bazaar. 4 belt years is done. But like I said, the double time mode, the speed mode, the expedient mode is very, very handy to fast forward. Since you can double time pretty much everything you're doing. And if you set things up right, you can pretty much expedite time and get things done very, 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 very effectively and efficiently, very fast, very quickly. Expediting the process of boring grinding into fast, smooth, and seamless, just winning, constantly destructive, clean slate, cleaning house. It feels good when you set it up properly. This place is huge, so, you know, try to get whatever you can while you're here, because you can end up with a lot of loot, a lot of different treasure that spawns around, such as balance. Other ones like the embroidered tippet and the turtle shell choker amongst them. And you'll get a lot of LP, most importantly. That's probably the most important thing, is they're gonna get a lot of LP. Love the dude Bosch out with the badass sword. Earthstone. This thing hits like a beast, and he is a beast. He's done. Lacking a thief in the group, I naturally will bring Vaughn out. But Bosch is a hard hitter, son. A hard hitter. Which means Bosch don't play around. He hits hard. He hits like he really means it. Does he have his best weapon equipped yet? Nope. Now he does. Bam. He's true and true, son. Thick and... He's a thick brother. He's a blue blood, man. A real deal blue blood. He hits for keeps, son. Hits for keeps. They're all gonna fall by his blade, son. Bosh, don't play around. See, like I said, we never took this way before, but this place is huge. I don't even know, where does that go, by the way? I don't even know. Wanna find out and see where it goes? I wonder. Oh, these things love shooting wind spells, man. I love it. This place, though, is very, very big. They said surprisingly big. Another Pisces gem. That's pretty cool. Another pebble was poached. Chronosphere on myself, my dude, and whatever treasure might be around here. Like I said, there's a lot of treasure on this. This place is huge. Like I said, I didn't even discover this yet. I haven't even been here. Once I gotta equip more gear, hold on, let me see if there's licenses. Can I license up for, heavier gear? Like, where's the winged helm? Who's wearing that shit? Is Ash wearing it? Hold on, I'm gonna remove that for now. For now, because I think Bosch needs it for a little bit. Sharing is caring after all. And he's got 34s, that's pretty good. He should hit like a tank now. Hit like a wild there with 34 speed. I want to go and see where this leads to, all the way down here. Another teleport zone, no doubt. I'm very curious as to where that leads to, honestly. I want to know, I mean, maybe you don't, but I do. Me, myself, and I am curious. Oh, and I also gotta do this to license up for... Let's give them a few more gambits, I think it would help. 2 more gambits, I'd say, about. Will do justice. Ew, but we want to get... I don't know if he's going to be the healer like that, though. We will get... I mean, let's see. If you go this route, though... It's not a bad route. You get his first quickening. Second, I think. Channeling helpful. And for her, I want to get her the green beret. Other things coming up, but more importantly, we have Shades of Black and we haven't even been using it. So also going back to Gambit slots. That's another one. Oh, and the Paramana. We have that Paramana crossbow. That's another good one. Decoy. That's good. Oil. Very useful. Numerology. That's a good one too. The battle will be very useful for her to come. Same thing with, well, giving this, but magic lore also. A lot of magic lore will be necessary to finish her up. And giving him Chronos tier on LINE. Albeit stop or slow, I suppose. Shades of Black is great, so we're gonna use that when there's multiple foes present. No, let's just do it on a when the character has full health. And when his HP's at full, he'll use Shades of Black. And also, I want to set up a, I'd like to set up a gambit for him. So I'm trying to set up a white mage build for him. Obviously, this would require the uses of regeneration. To ally party leader, I say. Ally party leader, regeneration. Cura on ally HP 60, yes. And then, of course, we need other things too. Dispel on a reflect foe. Foe with reflect needs to be dispelled, no? And then for her, I guess I'm thinking, well, does she have antidote set? Because she doesn't, she might need to. Ooh, a new Kai-san, because, you know, we are going to have to deal with confusion sooner or later. No, but she has arrow, so maybe she should start using this. Or sleep. Yeah, this could work. Sleep on multiple foes. If there's 2 or more foes, start using sleep. Sleep or blind? Blind. I'm wondering. She's another one who could also use Shades of Black eventually, but I'm thinking foe 2 foes present sleep or blind. I think sleep. It's really a toss-up. Because sleep is more effective, but blind is probably more applicable. Yeah, we have to get more gambit slots for her. But I don't think she uses silence. Oh, she can use silence. Alright, so high potion on anything that's in critical. So ally status critical, I guess? Ally status HP critical on a high potion. Phoenix down on anything that's gonna die, I guess, right? Phoenix down on a KO guy. On a status KO. You don't have to set it up like that, but that's the way I'm gonna do it. Otherwise, she will clear her head with new Kai-san and lift out poison with antidotes. Amazing! And another drop. Another bites the dust. I just want to see where this goes. Does it go further into the Sand Sea? How far does this place go? Big ass place, I tell ya. I'm pretty sure it does though. I think it goes to the... I think the Ogre answer? Basically this place is huge as fuck. Oh, let's be ready for a big ass motherfucker focus. This place is huge. Alright. I think we're gonna get a teleport stone. I think. I'm not 100%. But I think this leads to a teleport stone, if I'm not mistaken. Or Zermaine Caverns, which is like a zigzag area. You can go anywhere from here. Oh, another important thing is to have the Gambit of Regeneration up too. That means we're gonna have to bring her in for a bit to bring him out. Since regeneration is very important. A game changer. Anytime you want to use Shades of Black, you can just use the menu if you really want to. It's a very good option when you think about it. Like I said, I think it's one of the best battle systems in Final Fantasy. But it's just my opinion, you know, one man's opinion. That's all it is. Nothing more. One man's opinion doesn't mean much, but I mean... I think it really is more than just one man's opinion, though, when I speak. When I say that this is probably one of the best Final Fantasy games ever made. I speak on the behalf of a lot of people, I think. I always said Final Fantasy VI, 9, and 12 have a very special place in the heart of the franchise. Be that as it may, people can hate it or love it, but it is what it is. I think 6, 9, and 12 speak a very similar tune of volume, so to speak. It's hard to explain. Well, these things are too strong. We can't fight these things yet. They are way too strong to fight right now. I would not bother. Don't waste your time. Too strong. I'd go back to the Nam. We overstepped our bounds. We'll have to wait until later on until we can fight them. Too early. Unfortunately. As it may, we at least explored a little bit. Took on the Wyvern Lord, that's important. Hi, potion. That's what I loved about 12, though. It lets you explore wherever you want to go. You can choose. Because it's like no bars hold, you know? It really put together a really neat world. Really nice. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't lie. It's got a really cool, like I said, I think it's even better than 16, the world they put together through the gigantic zones. Because, you know, 16, Final Fantasy 16 followed that same kind of narrative, where, when it came to its, I guess, world presentation, it presented its world in the same scale that 12 did. I just think that 12 did a much better job. Not to say that 16 is bad, but I think 12 still has a better world presentation. Very distinct. The ones that have a really good world presentation, I think are 7, 12, 10. All of these have had good, really distinct world presentation. 14 wasn't that good, in my opinion. Unique, but not the best. Not in my opinion, though. But it wasn't the worst. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I think the best one in the franchise might just be 12 or 6, but I don't know. Could be 10 too. Also, like, not 10, you know, I mean 10, Final Fantasy 10. Could be, but I think 12 is just as good as 10. Maybe not in the story department, but in the world building, it is definitely better. It definitely exceeds 10. In the equipment, the overall gameplay, I mean, I think it might be a little bit better than 10. I mean, this game doesn't miss a beat. It's got every status element out there, every buff out there, every debuff out there, like I said. It really is, like, the true epitome of a perfect RPG game. What Dungeons and Dragons would look like if it were Final Fantasy. And it would look something like this, I think, personally. I mean, this game has every spell you could imagine. Every spell, it's just insane. Every element. Like 10 only had the basic elements, but I mean, it didn't really do anything special. It was, this one, on the other hand, was really, I mean, intricate. Like, they really went balls to the walls of the battle system in this game. Like, really, like, over the top. Talk about strategic. This game was strategy, like, insanely, like a real deal strategy. Like, it was one of the most tactical games I've seen since Tactics. For real. I mean, it was so strategical that I'd have to say, honestly, its first release was just not a good presentation on its own behalf because of that fact. The way they presented the license board was very sloppy, and unfortunately just made it very difficult for the player to ascertain what kind of gambits they would build and how they would build the characters with such a strategic game. And that's what held it down in its initial release. The initial release, unfortunately, like I said, was very sloppy, the way it presented its license board. They presented it on the scales of that very much the same way they did with the sphere grid, but the problem was that there was no understanding as to how a character was going to put together their gambits, and that alone was a problem, learning gambits. In other words, in the original game, you didn't have license boards to choose from. Every character started at a specific point on the license board, sharing the same license board, and to make matters worse, you wouldn't really know what licenses they'd be learning. They would just be question marks. Each area would be designated to each specific type of thing, whether it be armor, accessory, health, battle lore, you know. And the problem was, though, was that there was no ability to plan around them. You couldn't buy gambits, you had to find them. It was just not, it was sloppy. But when it came to presenting the world, it was a great game. It was just the battle system that suffered because there was such beauty in it, but it wasn't put together correct. Which, for the most part, they were able to correct in this game, which is a good thing. So I said that the Zodiac Age represents the true epitome of the perfect world RPG. Real-time RPG, I should say. And here we are, the teleport stone for the non-Yenters. This is exactly like in here. Once we get this, we can now finally get the hell out of this crap hole. can continue on with the side quest with the Moogle too if you want. Right this way. Alright, they just go up here, and then I think we're good. A lot of enemies here. See, that's where Shades of Black could come in handy if you get a good spell, but you might get a bad one, so it's to say. But Thundaga, see, that's really good. That's why again, Shades of Black is a very useful spell. Oh, a very useful technique. It's a game changer, I say. I really don't know if this is the right area for that Moogle side quest, but I really don't care regardless. So. I remember it being somewhere around here, but maybe I was wrong, who knows. I'm not that concerned with it. Anyway, let's teleport. Before we teleport, let me just see what other ones we gotta do. I mean, clan primer, hunts. We have to take on... Okay, so we did this. We did this. Now we just gotta do this, but that's in Jahara, and we have to go to Bjerba to talk to Acom. Alright. So in the order of where we'll go, we'll get the Shell Shield first, and Cheryl. So let's teleport over to, I guess, Rabanastre, right? Now let's go to Bjerba. Then we'll fly back to Rabanastre. Since they're both waiting for us, and in that exact order, we hand in the Nidhogg to Acom, and then we fly back to Rabanastre, handing in the Wyvern Lord to Cheryl, and then we will head to Jahara, handing in the Crocodile to Sadine. And then we'll take on the Encalados for the Lord Chief Seguma when we make it to Jahara. Oh yeah, this is the Pariana. Those are the, like I said, the historians of the city. Or the Resistance, as they always put it, right? In Final Fantasy VI it was called the Resistance. In this, it's called the Insurgents. But yes, the Insurgents is here, and that's kind of what the story is about. I know they love to talk about Rosaria, but Rosaria is just a pretext for the Resistance. Because the Resistance is here, guys. This kind of is the Resistance. More or less. We keep on talking about Bjerba, but yet this is where the Resistance is, and this is where Halim Andor is as well, here in Bjerba. So when you think of Rosaria, just think of Bjerba, or you'll stone us. Alright, this guy is which way? Up this way. He's a place like a maze. A typical returner's hideout. The returners in FF6, and the insurgents in FF12. What a world. You have to get to the Lusu. You gotta go up. Make a cross this way, right? Like I said, like a god darn maze. Here he is, Nidhogg. With the Acom. Yep. Rose, Corsage, and a Balaclava. And we got a Great Serpent Skin. Not sure what we can do with that yet, but God bless. Let's go and sell our shit to the street vendor. Sure, he'll want it. Earth stones galore, wind stones galore, water stones galore, fire stones galore, ice stones galore, you name it, we have it. We have it, you want it, I got it. You need it, I have it. We want it, we sell it. You sell it, I need it. You need it, I want it. You have it, I got it. And if you got it, I need it. So you let me know when I've gotten through to you. You got it yet? But he needs it. Small feathers, well, he's got them. Large feathers, he's got them. Horns, you know it. Green liquid, absolutely. Pebbles, I got 19 of them. Rainbow eggs, 1 of them. Great Serpent skin, I also got one of them. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to sell this or not, but I'm gonna sell it anyway. See what happens. High potion pack, 10 potions. Is that worth it? Not sure. How much is 10 potions? That's 18,000 in the bazaar. It's worth it. Yeah, I'll get it. Oh, I'm in the Rain of the Tears. This is very useful to get the Aqua Shot. I was talking about that before. Also, may as well just pick up... I would have at least 50 high potions at any given point in time because they are pretty useful. Especially when you're in critical health. That's why I like to have them. But yeah, you should discard of anything you're not going to be using. Like 3 windbreakers, that's understandable because of how useful windbreakers are, but I don't really see the point in keeping some things in the late game. It's like a leather headgear, you're not going to need that ever, it's terrible. Unless just to look at it, I mean, but what's the point? Aqua Shot is actually really useful in certain situations. It's very powerful, and it packs a punch. You got high speed, man. Look at that. 34 speed, son. Balaclava is weird, but it's not good for health. That's the problem. The only reason you got 34 speed is because of his equipment. Scale armor is actually very useful for speed if you're willing to low down your defense. Interesting, right? See, I think the scale armor could be more useful on her. Believe it or not, I know you think I'm crazy, but it's true. Something like the scale armor could be useful for her. The scale armor. That would be, yeah, like around here. Get 1 magic lore and get scale armor. Because for her, it's actually not bad. She needs that speed, dude. Oh, and the barometer crossbow, very useful. Onion bolts. Perfect. I think she's good, right? I mean, like, that's what I mean about the scale armor. It's not that bad. It's just... you could definitely use with better equipment. That's why I'm trying to get money. Save money, that is. Remember, we have 6 characters here. It's a lot of characters. I might have to continue to keep her with the golden amulet right now, because it's important to have a time mage effectively. Like, you know, time mage is a pretty important role. No joke. It really is, though. Alright, from here we're gonna go and head back to the aerodrome. Best bet. Be up this way. I always look at Bajurba as like the Returner's hideout, kind of, more or less. It's kind of like what it is, right? Alright, now we're gonna hand in the other quest, but I'm gonna travel there, I guess. If I fly there. We'll go by private. I don't know why they even... Why they even offer that private or leisure? It's so stupid, man. Okay, whatever. Private or leisure. I was gonna take the regular one, but whatever. Okay. Now to go to Cheryl, let's go and teleport. Always easy to teleport in this game. Alright, let's go to get to Cheryl, which is at the Santy. The Santy. Oh no, not the Santy, it's the weapons store. The arms dealer. Over yonder. And like I said, there's tons of new equipment to grab and whatnot, but you might want to take it one step at a time, right? You get a shell shield here from Cheryl. Doubt that anybody could use it yet, but if you have the LP, maybe you can also get an elven bow too. It's a very powerful bow, actually. I believe so. We just don't have access to it. The elfin, do we? Oh, we can learn it though. Very powerful, that bow. One of the most powerful bows, I'd say. I wouldn't get right into katanas just yet, to be honest. I would work on other things. Such as magic lore, that's actually pretty useful. And another shield block would not hurt, actually, it really wouldn't. Swiftness is very useful for an Ulan, without a doubt. And the Phoenix lore, absolutely. And Poach, very good, very, very good. All three useful abilities right there. All strong contenders. Reflect and Disable. I like Disable. Disable's pretty good. There's also a way to get Berserker Braces as well soon coming up. I am going to get this though, because why not? What kind of ninja would I be if I didn't have Disable? I mean, come on. That's exactly why I gave him the ability to use those skills in the first place. Because he is a ninja. And ninjas can use things like Disable and shit. That's their specialty. Throwing out oil onto people, that's an interesting one. Yeah, definitely. You play your cards right and you'll have access to a dagger soon enough. But at this point, what would really help him, I guess, I'd have to say... Decoy and oil isn't bad, but it's not like he doesn't need it, but you can grab it. He'd probably be better served with healing rod isn't bad. Charge is shit, but grab it if you want. The battle lore isn't very useful, but magic lore is useful. So I'd probably have to go ahead and say use the magic lore. Or Martyr, that's another good one. Alright, we're gonna wait a little bit. Got a lot of different items in this game. Like I said, ammunition, armor, accessories, abilities. They all start with A, too. That's the funny thing. Abilities, armor, ammunition, accessories. Yeah. And then there are even different kinds of accessories. Different icons. There's usually 3 of each kind of everything, but with accessories it seems like there's a few of them. There's ones for the hands, then there's belts, there's necklaces, there's rings, there's crowns. Usually these crown ones usually means that they're relics or shards, trinkets, they usually call them. These ones are, like I said, collars, I guess, chokers, and then you have necklaces, which are these, firefly, gold amulets, corsage. I really don't know what the difference between the necklace with the star on it and the necklace with the circle on it. Why do they have these two? That's what I don't really get that. Why do they have chokers and, you know, amulets? I'm confused. Amulets and it's a little strange. You don't think so? That they have that? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we haven't even yet seen all the accessories that the game offers, I don't think, right? Unless we have, let's see. These are all the accessory types. Let's see, ring, okay. Arm, gauntlet, whatever you want to call it. Armlet, okay, check. And then, okay, yes, there's, then glove. Then, like I said, necklace or neck piece. And then, again, another necklace. But different. And then a belt. And nope, we still haven't seen all of the accessories. There's still one more piece missing. You know what piece that is? The foot. We're going to be getting, like I said, footwear. They're one of the final pieces of equipment that you get in the game is accessories for the feet. Don't ask me what they mean. What they mean are they're hard to explain. Because, like I said, necklaces offer certain things, and then trinkets offer certain things. Armlets offer certain things. Rings offer certain things. They all offer certain things. But what kind of things do they offer usually has to do with very specifics. Like, you know, like for example, chokers seem to change the way a player's ability. They usually offer things on the license board. Not always, though. Like the Jade Collar offers parrying. Kind of odd, right? It doesn't improve the chance of it just allows you to parry. To, you know, just fight straight up. Without the Jade Collar, you can't parry. Comes down to a very special percentage when calculating attacks. There is a star system. Star system, it is based off of the, I wrote it down, but you have to go through the offhand. And then there's a special stat that also comes into equation along with the other one. So the game is like it's a good game, but you'll have to learn. It takes a good long while, I guess, to really understand how this game plays if you want to get comfortable with the gambit system. I think the trick here is to not overcomplicate it, while at the same time still understanding how complicated it actually is, because it's very complicated. It's a very complicated game. Very complicated in the fact that it's a very hands-on game. I mean, you have to understand the fundamentals of tank, DPS, healing. All this stuff is important. Alright, so from this point forward, we're now going to head on off to the land of the Jahara. And then... So are we going to take a chocobo there? Nah, we're not going to do that because we could probably use the exercise. Shades of Black. You could thank Shades of Black for that. Like I said, Shades of Black is a pretty OP ability, but it can shoot out regular spells as well as shitty ones. Like I said, random black magic. Based off of your magic power. Which his magic power might not be that high right now, so yeah. I wouldn't abuse it that way. If they give you the means to abuse things, but that doesn't mean you should abuse them, Like, I only have Bosch executing Shade of Black when his health is at full. Just again, keeping things in a modest range, that's all. Keep it 100, y'all, right? Later on, we'll get Thieves' Cups, which are really, really, really good. We got a horn. There's a horn. And we got a water stone and a potion. Scathe! It's a very powerful spell. It's really powerful. Yeah, we know. It uses Aqua. It likes to do that. And we healed it. Not a problem. Ninjas are really, really good frontline fighters. They'll be fine. Like I said, Shades of Black isn't always a home run. So, that thing as it is, it's a hit or miss. That's what makes it fair, I guess. Otherwise it would be insanely, it has to be a hit or miss. Oh, nice, a rose corsage. It's also got like I said, a pretty decent wind-up charge time, as opposed to striking with a weapon. Let's hand in our final hunt of the hour, which is gonna be Sabine. Right on over here. Scathe is kind of like, almost like Ultima. And Order is kind of like by Raja in a weird way. Or it's kind of like Ultima, I don't know. But it's a fire elemented attack that does massive damage, even more damage than Scathe. The highest hitting attack in the game. Order. Other than Ultima, but I think Order is one step below Ultima. Or it is this game's version of Ultima. I don't know, does anybody use Ultima? I think Ultima is used later by the final boss, but not until much later do we even get to see Ultima be used. I don't recall, though, if the Undying uses Ultima or Vayne uses Ultima, I don't remember. What I do know is you could hand in the hunt right here to Sabine, and the ring. You will get a Serpent Rod and the Teleport Stone, and some Gil. This guy's a dead man, obvious. And now, from that point, we now make our way to Jahara, which means that we have to make our way through the Osman Plain, which is a wide stretch of, well, sort of like a prairie, more or less. It's exactly what it is. It's a prairie, or a savanna, a flat land of old ruins. You'll see the ruins of an old civilization there. Great airships, sort of like debris and whatnot. Like a flat land. Not really a highland, it's like I said, a true plains. Just a vast plains. The Osman Plains. And that's why I think they really did do a good job with this game, especially for its time, you know, it really tied itself together pretty well. But it's such an intricate battle system, it really holds itself really well. So much detail. Boosh. Ash to your then. Oh, you know what? We could set up a poaching gambit for Ash as well. Let's do that. So, a good Dragoon build would be obviously attacking, but poaching as well. Yeah, good one. Shades of Black, very useful. Dragoons are usually, like I said, the way of the foe. They use... So, yeah. Let's do... First out of sleep. Default is, so I take the critical for the poach. Shades of Black, I'll do it with if there are a lot of enemies around. 3 foes or more. And she's an item user, a Dragoon, right? So use twice self HP. 60%. Otherwise, we'll want to have her staying on things like Chronos tier. Confusion. Other things too, I guess, I would imagine. Eye drops probably. Echo herbs, I would imagine. So I'm gonna do all that crap. Until you can start using remedies on a regular basis. You're gonna need a lot of these types of gambits, I guess. Poach shovel pelt. Yeah, I like the 3 foes are more. Shade the black gambit, it's not bad. It actually works. I gotta make another build for her because she's also a thief. She could steal as well. Steal on anything that has 100% HP. She could also use Shade the Black. But I don't really want to do that. I'm gonna have her do Libra. Attack. The lowest HP. No, furthest. Her biggest boon is Cura, which you could do an ally HP, goes down to 60% for Cura. And also because she is a archer, she probably have item loss, so she could probably heal anything that's in critical. Meanwhile, I keep her on healing the fundamental basics, such as the echo herbs, the antidotes, and the eye drops. You have to have somebody on basics, always. I just do like an ally any and copy and paste that. A piece of braid roll. Bingo, baby. Poach. You got a horn there. No doubt. A 4-hit combo right there. That's not bad. Pretty good. I'm gonna bring Balvier out. Actually, I'm gonna bring Penello out. Why not? Penello's pretty cool. The good thing about the crossbow is that they're a lot more precise. And they offer criticals a lot more often. See? That's why I like to use them. They're much more on the money, concise or precise, but yeah, they are better. Like I said, they offer crits a lot more often, and they hit a lot more often. And they're quicker, and they don't rely on speed, like bows. There are some downsides to them, but they're not as strong as bows, but they also don't miss as much as bows, and they don't take as long to charge as bows. They also don't offer the same amount of flexibility that bows offer, like ammunition-wise. But later in the late game they do, but that's only in the late game. In the early game, bows will usually have more to offer in general. Oh, waterstone. Groovy. Well, again, I don't think we're going to find anything around here, but we could look. Maybe we'll get lucky and find something cool. I would keep your eyes open for a tree, man. Because each area has a withered tree, I believe. And if you get each withered tree, you should be in good shape, I think. Alright, there could be some good stuff in here as well. You might get bad luck, but let's see what happens. This area. It can be put together. We gotta find all of the, well, missing pieces, that is. I thought we got all of them, but I guess it was wrong. A dark moat. Oh, well, nice. Did he get the elemental upset? Probably. He got the elemental upset. Oh well. We'll just leave the area. Come back in a second. I don't even know where this leads us to. Oh, I know where this is. This is right towards, This is right towards Navana. Believe me, I would know. Oh, Anita. Oh yeah, you can also come here now if you want to just get easy LP. You can do it right now, right here. Easy peasy. It's actually a good idea if you want to get a lot of LP. Well, it doesn't hurt to do. Not a bad idea actually in doing so. Another dark mode. I'm gonna go back to the Giza Plains in a second. I just want to get let the heat cool off a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, unless the elementals are still waiting over me. Hopefully not. Okay, good. I think we might be okay. If so, let's just pray to make it to the other side of the screen. Might still be upset, who knows. Well, maybe it's gone altogether. It could be gone altogether. I doubt it, though. Let's get to Jahara. Just flee when you're near it, because for now, it ain't important. There's good equipment there, though. That's the thing I'm trying to say. Like, if we can get all of the withered fucking trees, they'll be in good shape. Did we get the one on this side? Did we get the one here? I don't know. I'm trying to see if we got all of them. I don't know. I think we got this one already. We We got that one already. Which one didn't we get? I think it's one of them, but I don't remember which one. Let's find out, I guess. Keep going. Like I said, when you get all of them, you'll be in good shape. You get all of the withered trees, then you'll be able to get access to an area that has some pretty good spells worth grabbing. Notably, the main gouge, or main gauche. The main gouge. The main gauche. The main gauche. The gouge. Oh gosh, here it is. Bingo. Wither tree. Strike it. Be mindful though that when we do access this area, we might have to fight a few of those big ass turtles. So we're gonna go there right now and take a look. That's the only reason I did that was to be granted access to that area, because there's a lot of good weapons to be had before running off into the lands of Jahara yet. I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. I have a headset on and I have music playing. Hard to hear every word I'm saying, but yes, you want to be able to get that main gouge, or the main gauche. I think it's gouge, whatever. I think it's, like I said, gouge, main gouge. You have to cross over into this area here. There'll be access to the flame tongue and a few other things as well. You may be granted a couple of big enemies that you have to deal with. Oh, no, main gouge. And a clear remote. Hey, there's a whole bunch of goodies you can grab here, though. That's the truth. Oh, remedy. These enemies are hardy as fuck, though. That's the problem. Very hardy enemies. It's the treasure I'm after, really. Hold on. 295 gil. Alright, we're gonna come back. You just go and reset, that's all. Reset. Just keep going back and forth until you can get the main gouge. And a few good pieces of gear. It's worth it. Definitely worth it. Without a doubt. Not yet. And another remedy, look at that. Can't complain. I'm gonna get rid of this thing, let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of this mother jumper, right? Yeah, Aquara might hit hard though, that's the problem. We'll get it. We'll get rid of him. He's gone, and we got an aged turtle shell, which is actually a pretty good find. Not gonna lie. It's not bad. Wow, I'm getting such shit, man. Such shit. 81 gil. I'm gonna slow this big motherfucker down, man. If we could. Oh, we're good. Now we're gonna go and get rid of the quickening. Heavens, what happened? Take it to hell. take it to heaven. Intercession. You know it. You gotta be stronger than thee, Almighty. Be stronger than thee, Almighty Father. The turtle with no face, right? Ooh, yeah.
I got it.
Wow, I almost missed that. But it doesn't matter. We're not gonna get any more mischarges, unfortunately. Doesn't look like,
Here goes.
Oh, well, maybe looks could be deceiving. But I'm pretty sure that's the last one, so... Let's make the most of it. May as well make the most of it. Make the most of that mischarge.
I must be strong.
Yes, sir. Stronger than you must be, I haven't used Belias to get this yet, but we're gonna use him. Eventually. All in good time. We still haven't even gotten the second Esper, which is Adrenalector Roth. He'll be interesting enough once we get to him. Also giving us access to the Abuse Cups, which are really, really useful accessory. It evens the odds of our stealing into our favor. Oh, water crystal, very good. Where's all the good stuff, bro? Come on. Bring that good shit, bro. This stuff is the shitty shit. Where's the good stuff? Good, got slow on them, and we are in good shape, bro. They're not that hard to take down, they're just really, really powerful. It takes a long time. And we got another age turtle shell, that's good, okay, great. I need to get this urn over here. It comes in handy later on in the game. For the cockatrices, I think. Yep, the feather of the flock will allow us to communicate with the cockatrices. You'll see what I mean later on. Anyway, it doesn't look like we've gotten a good treasure here, so I may as well just re-enter and come back. But first, let's get rid of all these scumbuggers, or scumbags. Another remedy, that's not bad, but then it could be better. It wouldn't hurt to get blind on this thing, but yeah. Maybe we will use the quickening and get rid of it. Who knows?
I never miss.
I never miss. My regards. Wonderful.
I never miss.
Oh, Tides of Fate. I like Tides of Fate. It's a cool one. That is a good one. I love it.
Let me show you how it's done.
Intercession. I think we should be able to do enough damage to get rid of this old tortoise without a face. The tortoise without a face. That's that. That's what we're fighting. Silicone turtle. Didn't know silicone was supposed to be this soft. Well, now you know. Yeah. Woo. All right.
Here goes.
And we're good. We're done. We got it. Let us know what the result is. Oh, only an Inferno? That's it? Oh, that sucks to death. That's no good. I thought it was going to be something special. Something worth doing. That wasn't worth it at all. The reason I've been wasting our time back and forth, though, is because I really wanted us to get the items that this place has tucked away. The sooner we could do that, the better off we'll be. I don't know if the layout changes, or... I don't really know. Not that I know of. Unless it's true. Possible that it could change later on. I just don't remember that being the case. Nope. Survival vest, so it's still the same. That means there's a flame tongue over here. It should be, at least. I'm just getting very unlucky then. Which is often the case. You'll have to do this many times, but it's worth it because there's a lot of good equipment here. Might take many attempts though. You might even have to up it to 4 in the configurations in terms of speed mode multiplier. I would... Yep, main gout. You want to get a main gouge. At least one. And Aquarium mode, that's fine. There's also there's a piece of equipment over here too. If you're lucky enough to get it. If not, you'll just get Gil or you'll get a remedy. You do this a few times to grab a few things if you want. Like survival vest you can grab. Lambent hat, I think, also is another one you can get. A fire blade is another one, which is over here, but it didn't spawn, I don't think. Nope, it didn't spawn. The important one though is the main gouge, or main gouge. The main gouge, very very useful. There's a Mogoroku. The Mogoroku is a good samurai weapon. You want to use it? Good Bushai blade. Oh, you do. Very good. Now, if this one spawns, it might be a flame sword, but it doesn't always spawn, so. So yeah, as you can see, you could do this quite a few times. It's a pretty sweet treasure trove, like I said. And it's totally worth noting that some of the best equipment in the game is gotten here. Like the main gouge. This is one of the best evasive weapons in the game. Take it for what it's worth, I guess, right? Depending on how much you think it's worth. Oh, remedy. How many remedies do we have? We can't buy them yet at shops. That's the thing. So it's nice to find a remedy here and there. Not bad. But also note that the main gouge sells for about 4,000 gil, so it's pretty good. High ether, good. And there's also a really good piece of gear, equipment, a traveler's vestment, that's not bad. There's other stuff too, you just have to keep going back and forth to get the stuff that you need before heading to the next area. This will help in a number of ways. It'll give you the gear you need, right, to move forward, and it'll also give you the gil you need to press forward, I guess, right? Moving forward, pressing forward, moving armor. You're gonna need all that. Because let's face it, you're gonna need new gear, right? Obviously. As elements become a bigger part of the game's battle system. Before we didn't really worry too much about elements, but we're going to start worrying about them soon because enemies are going to start using them more often. Shock mode, that's a pretty good one. Like I said, this is a little treasure trove, take advantage of it. May as well. And if you're lucky, you'll get that armor, but if you're not, you'll get a remedy. Let's hope that you're a lucky guy. You certainly don't want to leave without the main gouge. And I would probably say the same for the flame blade. But you might not get it. But if you don't, you could always reset and go back. This area is also going to be reserved for a hunt later on that we can take on. A mark, I guess they call it, right? A big bad mark. A massive badass. Another remedy. How many remedies do we have now, man? Tons of these remedies. I would imagine most times you're probably gonna get Gil though. That's just the reality of it. But every once in a while you get a good piece of gear, and it's good to actually start stocking up on these early on. Most times I get the Gil though, and that's the shitty part. But once you get every piece that you need to get here, then I would say leave. But until then, I would keep going in and out until you get them. Even if you get some duplicates, you may end up with a few duplicates, and that's alright. Not the end of the world, right? Just try to get the gear that it offers, which I think is one. Yep, golden armor, yep, that's one of them. Again, like I said, try to get each piece, all the pieces. Could take a little bit of going back and forth, but you'll get them eventually. And we still have yet to find the flame sword in this one. Oh, there we go, flame tongue. Alright, now once we have all the pieces, we're in good shape. Because anything that we have that's left over or extra could be sold. We really only need one of each. In reality. Auto sword. And yeah, there's the main gouge. Let's get him equipped to the main gouge ASAP. Oh, he's got, oh good, we could equip it already. Awesome. Because this thing's insane. It offers like, what is it, 50 something evasion? Pretty good. One of the best. Flame tongue, also a really badass weapon, man. Now we have golden armor, so I would license up for that. Why wouldn't I? Why not? That's actually pretty good. Golden armor. Definitely grabbing that. Why wouldn't I? And optimizing him for the golden armor makes sense. And flame tongue, yeah. Like I said, his job is pretty much that of a samurai. She really doesn't need that, though. That's why I said we need to get new equipment for her. Mainly. If anything. I'm gonna use the scale armor for her because she needs the speed, man. That's why I'm using it. That's the only reason I'm using it, really. Because then once we have all of our equipment, we're kind of ready to go. There really shouldn't be any real reason not to. I mean, we have everything we need, right? Should have all the gear you need. Let's make sure everybody could use everything they've gotten, alright, at this point. Oh, well, I need to equip him with the Sirius. Then also Poach, it's actually useful. But as is this, they're both useful. Libra, HP, that's important. So is Remedy Roll and Horology, very, very useful. But I will have to say Green Beret and Survivalist, useful and needed. Then we got Golden Armor, which we could totally use. I would think it wouldn't be actually a bad idea to get more than one of those. War Mage, that's good, yep, very useful. What's this, more HP? Probably wouldn't hurt to have that, actually. Here we got numerology. But I can you could do either one, I guess. Numerology isn't bad. Evanescence is good. We can go straight into Evanescence, though, I think, also. Because Charge, I don't really find much use in Charge, to be honest. And this isn't bad to move forward with this. It's actually a good idea. I wanted to get this. So yeah, I might get this. Might not be a bad idea. I know it's just dumping on the bandwagon here with health, but it doesn't hurt. It's a good idea. In this specific situation. Green Beret, for now at least, I mean. Obviously not forever, but for now it's good. The Underdogs. Alright, now we're gonna head on over. I'll probably do it one more time to get some more, if we could, maybe, but there's more gear in the next area, that's why I'm like, it's a pointless effort. Maybe do it as many times as you want, but once you've gotten all the pieces, you're good to go. Because you're going to be able to buy them at Jahara soon enough. So I wouldn't waste too much time doing this. If you want to get maybe another piece or so, that's fine, but how many are you really going to get, you know? I mean, if you get a couple of pairs of golden armor, that's not bad, but you might not. Most likely you probably won't. Therefore, it's just like wasting a lot of time pointlessly. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, we got another flame tongue. That's not bad. Like I said, I might do this 1 or maybe 3 more times. So 3. Yep. Like I said, we can't buy remedies yet, so they're still nice to have. And like I said, the golden armor is useful because it could save you a lot of money if you get them. It could save you tons of gil. This can travel as vestments. High ethers are also really good. You see how hard they are to get? It ain't easy. They're very rare. But again, it won't hurt to stock up on some of these other items that you find, because you could sell the duplicates and then buy them at Jahara, which is the next main village that we're going to. The next settlement, I guess it's the next main settlement that we're going to is Jahara. The land of the fuckfaces. Of the land of the land, I don't know. The land, the people, the lay of the land, Jahara. Golden armor? Yes, please. Gauntlets seem like a good idea, but yeah, those are really good, by the way, I gotta say. Because you get your speed really high with that combination, you know. Alright, now, I mean, we have a lot of good stuff now. Like I said, equipment-wise, that is, we should have enough moving forward. We have plenty of, like I said, that's why I said come on over here to get what you need, because you'll get a lot of good shit here. Once you're done playing around in this little treasure trove, we have business to attend to. Which means we have to head on over to the next area, which is Osman Plain. And I'll probably be ending my episode somewhat around here, and at the introduction, I'll probably be covering, like I said, the plain, and then I'll be ending it once we get to Jahara. That's where we will leave off. So I guess you could say this part of the walkthrough, or playthrough, is a little longer than the average. But that was because the last episode, my, what was it, part 8, had to end up getting cut short, unfortunately. I do apologize. That's why this one, in turn, is running a bit long. Because I had to cover a little extra. Alright, so once you're ready to move onward, I would use the crystal, save the game, do whatever we gotta do, and move forth. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna save a file. Alright, good. Now, once you've taken down all the hunts, you'll pretty much be all caught up to everything. Should be in good shape. I'm gonna steal, but I couldn't steal. But we got it that time, good, we're good to go. You need a thief on your team. You need to have a thief on your team. Always have to have a thief. And Shades of Black is always good too. Use it, don't abuse it, right? That's what I always say. But you can definitely exploit some of this stuff easily. Why? You don't need to. Nice shock. Pretty good. Like I always like to call Bosch, he's a sword mage. That's what a Bushai knight is, sword mage. Sword mage. And obviously an archer is a time battle mage. A true time battle mage is an archer / time mage. That's exactly what that is. It's like casting from his sword almost. It's interesting. Cast spells from his sword. Shade of Black. See? Bam, bitch! High Ether, very cool. Alright, so Osmond Plain is the next area coming up, and it's gonna be one hell of a shit show. Just a giant load of nothing. A big old shitscape. Like I said, it's just the plains that has a shitload of ruins in it, with a shitload of garbage and some chocobos and a bunch of flying Garudas and other assholes. But it's not the most prettiest place. It's kind of bland and shitty. Just gonna use numerology. This is kind of interesting. I like the different weapon damage types. Like they have pole damage. They have regular damage like swords, sword damage, and crossbow. Like certain weapons do a certain kind of damage. So normal damage is from swords, crossbows, and most other weapons. But then you have pole damage. Also one-handed swords, two-handed swords also the same kind of damage. Spears are also, again, just basic physical damage. But poles are a different kind of damage. Same thing with like daggers and bows. They also use a unique damage type. Like piercing, I guess. Piercing, I don't know. It's a unique system. Very interesting system, to say the least. Final Fantasy XII is a wonder. Really is. A wonder amongst wonders. Beautiful game. Now, what civilization existed beyond this one? Who's to say? I mean, I really couldn't tell you. No idea. I didn't know there even existed an ancient civilization in 12. To my knowledge, I never knew of. I mean, did you? Shit. Alright, so we're gonna have flyers here. We're gonna have to set up new gambits for this. Important for him to have a flying gambit like Shades of Black for foes that are flying. This will solve your issues. Need a thief in the group, and she could hit flyers, so we're good. Very good. Taking battles into our own hands, which is fine. We also have Zagnals. They're weak to wind, but that's pretty much irrelevant right now. I would just try to blind them if you can. And that should be more than enough to get things going, man. Blind is always very helpful. See, as a caster, I find it very useful. But it might not be worth using blind over and over again, only in a specific situation, so I'm thinking maybe we change the gambit up. Because she could learn, I think, if we go to her licenses, she can learn Shades of Black eventually. Where is Shades of Black for her? It's somewhere, I know that. I don't know where though. Believe it or not, she does get Shades of Black. I don't know where though. Forgot. Here it is, right there. Bam! Shades of Black. So once we learn Shades of Black, we'll be in good shape. We gotta get a ruby ring. Which accessory is that? We might be able to get there sooner than before. That's accessories 15. We can get there pretty soon actually, yeah. Alright, good. Perfect. But until then, I guess we'll have to go with something else. I'll do arrow with 2 foes present because it makes sense, because usually the enemies here seem to be weak to wind. In this area at least. And that's the biggest change to this area, is that you're going to be fighting horses, vipers, zagnals, and of course flying enemies. Nothing new there though, really. But yeah, the vipers are going to pop up out of nowhere many times throughout your encounters, but you should be able to handle them. They're not that odd. The flyers are something new, but if you set up a full flying gambit, you'll be fine. That's the main thing to do there. Otherwise, get ready to fight a lot of horses. A lot of Mesmeniers. It's pretty much like to kick you around. Horses and Zagnals. Both which of where wind can be a very effective tool at getting rid of them. Shades of Black, very useful. Kind of like a semi-telekinesis ability. It's like telekinesis, similar to it. Alright. Good stuff. We really haven't been using any spells yet, because I like to take things slow. Let the Shades of Black do some help first before we get involved with any spells, right? Taking it slow. Well, you're supposed to take it, I guess. Nice, through the chainmail, that's cool. There's also an entrance to Zordon caverns around here, by the by. Oh, a little rabbit. Like I said, a lot of those vipers will come out of nowhere and fight you. He's an enemy one too, both flying probably. Well, he needs a means of attacking an enemy up high. So we'll need to teach him that, but I also imagine arrow and sleep would be useful too. But in order to get regenerate, that's fine. Get it first. It's important. Arrow and sleep, definitely useful. Boosh. So this thing does fire, and it also does sword damage, I guess, right? Regular physical damage or fire damage. I'd imagine. That's how weapons of this ilk usually work. Alright. Gonna go and slow it back down to... Oh, and I'm gonna put the battle speed on fast. Just to show you that I really know how to put my gambits together. You don't know if a guy knows how to put the gambits together if he knows what he's doing, right? Makes the game a little bit harder, I think. Personally speaking, yes. It actually does. Makes the game a little bit harder. These vipers love to make their appearance out of nowhere. They use spiral cut. Try to do area damage, but it's easily blocked. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Even weapons can parry it. That is like with most physicals. They use kick mainly. For the most part, they use kick. That's gone. There's some treasure around too you can get. But the main goal here is to get to Jahara. That's ultimately where you want to go. And that's down this way. Oh, there's chocobos around here too. There's also a red chocobo you can find too, if you're lucky enough maybe. I haven't done that in a while. It's a side quest. I don't think I ever did that. You have to fight Comet. Oh, there's one of the Jahara fighting right now. Yeah, this thing's really good at blocking physicals. In fact, I would say making up a gambit for him with decoy makes a lot of sense. You have to learn more. You have to learn more gambits. I gotta go up this way. I go around, dude. Yeah, these things all pop out of the grass randomly. Kind of like random encounters. Very similar. $191 gills. He'll block by most incoming attacks. Not everything, but a lot. Whoa, look at him go. Ramza. Not Ram, but looks like Ramza. Anyway, yeah, the main Gauche is one of his best weapons, hands down. Makes him a badass thief. Poached and taken. I think I know exactly where I'm going, bro. Because I'm the man. And that arrival of Jahara is where I'll bring part 9 to an end, and where we will resume in part 10. Until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show, and as always, keep it gaming, keep it safe, and keep it strong, and thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and as always, thanks for the support. And yeah, join me in the conclusion where we will continue forward in Jahara, and we will be heading on into the, I guess, we're getting to the heart of the Osman Plain, where we're going to be going into the mines. I think the Hane mines are called, and meeting up with Larsa, so there's a bit more to come. So stay tuned, and that will be coming up in part 10, guys. Till then, thanks for watching, keep it gaming, keep it safe, keep it strong.